Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Hyundai Veloster DCT Turbo Automatic in the color orange. Let's take a look. Starting up front, underneath the hood, we have a 1.6-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. It is automatic transmission. Gets up to 201 horsepower and 195 pound-foot of torque. Up front, you've got your LED headlights, customer daytime running lights, and fog lights down below. Onto the side, you've got 18-inch alloy wheels. Then, side mirrors include integrated turn signals, and if you take a look at either one of your front handles, you'll find this little black button. We'll talk about him more on your driver's side. Moving back, all of your rear windows do come with factory tinting here, and this is a 3-door car, and of course the rear door is on the passenger side, so we're going to go inside and take a look at the passenger side in the back here. Interior upholstery inside is black leather. You've got both black and some light gray stitching for just a bit of contrast. In between the two sides back here, there is this storage and cup holder space available for convenience. Then on the back of the front passenger seat, you've got mesh pouch storages. On both sides, you will find this little storage cubby space inside the door. And on the passenger side, we have a power window control. Now, continuing to move back along the vehicle itself, on either side and across the back of the bumper, you have these little round nodules. These guys are backup parking sensors. You've got your exhaust in the middle down below. On the right-hand side on the back, you have the turbo badge, Veloster badge in the back, and underneath the rear logo is your backup camera. To open up your rear space here, reach into the little handhold and press the button, and then just lift it the rest of the way upwards. So we can see inside here that we do have an interior cargo cover. It is attached up to the hatch roof itself using these little cords that lead up to the knobs, which means that if you don't want this piece to be moving up and down with the hatch, you can simply take the cord itself off of the nub up top, which will allow it to sit flat across the back. The purpose of this is to help keep safe anything that you keep stored down below, so you have a little privacy. No one's able to look in through your rear windows and see what goods you have stored. Now for your second row seating, you can see you have a 60-40 split on the left-hand side here. This allows each side to function independently. If you want to lay your seats down flat, you can do so by releasing these little pegs that you'll find on the outside corner of the coordinating seats. Inside here is where you have, of course, all of your storage space. Underneath of this false floor, you're able to access your spare tire kit. And on the right-hand side, we do have interior lighting. You also have this little hook inside, which you can use to hold some of your goods. To close it up here, you can just reach up to this handle on the right-hand side and pull the trunk the rest of the way down to its starting position. Next, let's go take a look at the front inside here. But first, got to talk about this little black button. This guy indicates keyless entry, so if you have the key fob on your person, you can tap on this to lock or unlock your unit. Inside your driver's door here, we have power windows for the front and the single passenger back window. You have your power lock system and the window lock itself. Up top is where you have your side mirror controls right next to your handle. Inside, you have manually adjustable seats. Controls are on this side of the seat and the bar under the knees to move it back and forth. We also have the Veloster carpeted mats installed inside of this unit. Taking a look at the front seats, are a little bit different from the back. You have that same black leather upholstery, but you have these gray accent points, and on both of your seats you have this turbo sketching going on, giving it a nice sporty feel. Down on the ground, you're able to find your gas release. Then you have your hood release latch on the bottom left-hand corner inside. Top of that, we've got controls here for dash brightness, parking sensors, your heated steering wheel, traction control, active eco mode, and then for your power outlet there. Taking a look at the steering wheel itself, it is black leather with light gray stitching like your seats. Up top, there are in fact paddle shifters. Left-hand side, controls for your radio, volume here, and then hands-free communication. Right-hand side is everything for your display, your trip here, and for the cruise control itself. Now, in the middle is where you have your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Right now, we're looking at the built-in navigation, which you can access through this top right-hand corner. Under that, you have more adjustments for it, so you have access to route as well as destination information. Then you have all of your audio listening on the left-hand side. So, of course, we have AM and FM radio. There is satellite radio. And then media is Bluetooth connectivity. So you connect your personal device to the vehicle via Bluetooth. You can do this by going into your info and setup. You have info and setup, two different sections. Info, you have access to your XM data, your software info, BlueMax, and help. Then going into setup is way more options. So you have everything for your sound, display, nav, Bluetooth, voice recognition, screensaver clock, your language, valet mode, temperature, theme, and grace note sections as well. We also have this phone connection on the left-hand side, again connecting via Bluetooth to access more of this. Left-hand side, you have your volume control, you have your tune on the right. We also have the CD player right up top there. Underneath that is climate controls, so you have your temperature and fan. Then all of your different modes are along the side. Defroster front and rear windshield are on the right. Four ways in the middle. On either side, we have two levels for heated seats, high and low, one for driver and one for front passenger. Then you've got your push start ignition down below. Underneath this is where you have all of your chargers. So we have two 12-volt adapters, one on each side. And then you have both your aux and USB. Storage spaces down below underneath that. You've got your gear shift, parking brake, and cup holders. All the way at the back here is the console space. You've got two layers. Top layer has just a more shallow space. Bottom layer opens up deeper inside of here. And then you have another adapter on the inside as well. On the right-hand side, down below, you've got your glove box. Up overhead, you've got your sunglasses compartment and controls here for overhead lighting, as well as for this nice big moonroof. One last thing to point out is that looking through the back, we have this really nice large space to be able to look through, so you're not super restricted to the small space because we have access to some of the roof being able to be seen through too, so you're not restricted. You have a lot more visibility than it may appear the vehicle has upon first glance from the outside. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Hyundai Veloster DCT Turbo Automatic in the color orange. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta, Canada. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.